Welcoming you back to another very special, most yummy update. So Donald Trump has made this big breaking news, which has happened recently. And he's made this long post, and it's basically about prescription and pharmaceuticals in the US of A. He says, for many years, the world always wondered why the US of A, not the US of B, US of A had so much higher prices of drugs and pharmaceuticals than any other nation. Sometimes 5 to 10 times more expensive. And they were manufactured in the exact same laboratory or the plant and the same company. He goes, it was difficult to explain. He says, they always said, research and development. He goes, with the Democrat Party, he's now pleased to announce they are now slashing the price of all drugs and pharmaceuticals in Americana by 30 to 80% effective immediately, as soon as he signs it. So he also said we're going to save trillions of dollars. Probably just saying that word out here. Shout out to my friend Mr. Pulse Knight. I wish every time one of these breaking news posts drops, something huge about that stupid PDI coin comes. Mr. Ahmed. So what? Still the costs are high. If you treat your teeth, you have to check your bank account before you decide. Very interesting. Yeah, it is sad that it's like that. I wonder as well, are they going to do AI? Imagine we have AI robots to do that. They'll still find a way to price gouge us. That's the funny part. But yeah, a lot of you are wondering as well, where's the angel music? That's where it is, okay? So, is it bullish? Is it bearish? What do I feel? Well, baby dolls, how many times have I told you I've been catching you in a Pokeball every single day? It's just about what the market wants. The market. What does the market want? This is the S&P 500. I've got some nice, cute charts here to show you. This is the S&P 500. It's on a 3-day chart here. If you go down on the daily, so the futures for the S&P 500 have opened. If you go down, you can actually, I know you can't see it from the cash session, but maybe if you look it out, that's what it looked like. It just looks like this, boop, this gap up from these news stuff and stuff out here. So it depends what the bigger picture wants to do, the crowd, right? Have we run out of buyers or have we run out of sellers? So around this zone, it's not about, is it bullish or is it bearish? If we were weak, friends, if we were like down here and he announced it, it probably would have been interpreted by the market as bearish because they're like, he's a lunatic. He can change his mind. He's just going to slash prices of everything, But now that it's up here, you're like, I'm 50-50. I don't know how to feel. Yeah, because the price action's 50-50. Right, and if it was really at the top, you might have been considering that as bullish. You're like, it's really bullish. It's all the amazing thing he's doing. So people's opinions of these, it doesn't matter. It's what the market wants to do. And you and I, my friend, we're looking for the end game. We're holding the whole crypto cycle until the end. What happens at the end? Altcoins. Why? Because the business cycle goes up. That's manufacturing PMI. And when that's high, it's correlating to everyone's confidence, optimism about the future. They're willing to take on more risks. What do they do when they take on more risks? They go further out the risk curve. They buy a lot of altcoins. Stinky, rotten, sexy smelling altcoins. We have only had 1 green month so far of OTHERS-btc. We just had 5 in a row down. Like I'm still speechless that the universe did that to us. But that's how it works, friends. I was thinking about this, had a dream about this. I think this is a little wank off pattern where it does that little wank off, and maybe this is it actually is going to do a spring and come up here. So we might actually come up here when we come back and like it skits around and everyone thinks it's over again, but actually it goes up higher. So I wonder if that plays out. We'll see. But OTHERS-btc, we just had 1 green month. Remember, euphoria as I measure it, you need multiple green months in a row because you need ultra weak hands. It's kind of like, friends, how the world works with markets. You're basically not allowed to start your bear market until you get certain people out there in the universe, to buy. That's just how it works. Just like you're not allowed to start the bull until you bottom out. When you bottom out, you got to someone has to get out. It hunts souls, doesn't it? Right? We're going to have an FTX. So we're now going to, hopefully go towards that bull part, the bull phase, where altcoins, like the real bull, not the fake bull, where it's just Bitcoin trottling along here, the real bull part. And yeah, we need to go far enough to get some people in. Who are those some people? Not just grandma and grandpa, but it's certain countries out there. You're not even thinking about them. Maybe Japan puts it on the treasury. Whatever it is. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay. Exotic top signals, Tai Lopez. It's going to be hunting for them. We just don't know who they are now. What if we get the S&P 500 pump to the heavens in the next phase? So shout out to this gentleman, Mr. Ask Crypto Wealth. Look at this chart. So he just got this box here. This is zombie virus crash. See 2020. And then we just V reversed up. I'm wondering if we have just seen similar crash structure where the next part is you going up here. I'm just in the bottom left. I'm drawing it up. It goes up and then, right? I wonder if that part happens next. That'd be fantastic. Okay. Now, is there a fundamental reason for the stock market to go up? Yeah, man. It's called AI. AI is amazing. Man, friends, you know what I love about AI? How it's improving my life. Whenever I want to hear about anything, I'll go to Grok and I'm like, Grok, tell me about the Bitcoin core drama. Grok, tell me about the market maker controversy with Move. Yeah, I don't have to go back and find the post. Just ask Grok. And then Grok tells me exactly what it is. It goes, oh yeah, this is all the information about that drama. It's really good because now Grok is summarizing natural organic people talk of how they go back and forth, and they release info. That's awesome, man. See, that's really good. So AI, ass intelligence, it should be valuing higher. But there's going to be a silly willy point. What's that silly willy point? We'll see. It has to be high valuations though. If you're curious, it always does involve stocks and Ponzi money and Ponzi expectations. It always involves, that's how it ends. Right now, we don't have any of that. Right now, you're like saying, oh, is this AI company really worth 100 billion? That's nothing, dude. I mean, these things change in our lives, friends. Like we're going to get robot doctors. You know what I mean? Like, what's Dr. Hexologist going to do if there's an AI robot version of him giving prostate exams at 3 a.m. when nobody asks for it? You know, he's going to have to be working overtime as a Hooters waitress. Unreplaceable there. So if this does continue, remember, the stock market, global liquidity, and Bitcoin very correlated to each other. All right. It could bring Bitcoin up to 250K and Ethereum to 14K and altcoins to make you very, very rich. And I don't talk like that, friends, but I've got to start talking like that because like I've seen enough now. Before I was like, I'm confident, it's great and everything, but Habibi, we just had 5 red month candles in a row. So friends, now I really think I can actually start calling you my Habibi Albi. Because like I'm just being honest. If 5 green monthly candles in a row is basically your warning sign, oh crap, take profit of something. 5 green monthly candles in a row for altcoins, OTHERS-btc, right? Yeah, this one did 5 and the cycle before it did 6 in a row. But if you got 5 again, 5 or 6, like if I'm saying warning, okay, well, what does 5 red in a row mean? 5 red in a row means you're going to get rich. It's going to go up only. Like it has to be like that. But like I'm too scared to even talk like that. But if I'm too scared to talk like that, it must mean it's on the right path. Because I don't talk like that. Have I ever said, you're about to get really rich? I didn't start talking like that recently because we just had 5 red monthly candles in a row. Right? So what would the wrong move be? The wrong move would be if we got 5 green in a row here to make it 6 because it's John Trump. And we're up here. And imagine I then started saying, we're all about to get stinking rich. Because that would be dangerous. You know, you have no precedent for that being the start of a move. That's actually the end of a move. So it's funny. I guess we'll see how it plays out. Friendly reminder as well, friends. I'll cover this in juicy news, but everyone is still laughing at Ethereum. You know, $4,000 and stuff out here. That's why the chance of an upside surprise of Ethereum, it's way higher than it used to be now. Because like we got everybody to be turbo bullish Ethereum. Now so redonkulously turbo bearish. It's not funny. Like I'm saying, bro, just that. Yeah, let me say something. Okay. Ben Copen and everyone else. I know everyone laughing at Ethereum and stuff like here, but like there's something about ETH, friends, that everyone's been ignoring. They have all the stable coins. They have $230 billion of stablecoins in crypto. Ethereum's got 120. The US Treasury Committee forecasts that to hit 2 trillion by 2028. Okay, so they're saying the stablecoins are going to grow that much. Like, what happens if ETH has, say right now it's got like 55% of stablecoins. Let's say it loses some market share. Friends, if Ethereum has 30% of 2 trillion, what's that number? That's like $600 or $700 billion of stablecoins. You know, so the market cap of Ethereum is higher than the stablecoins on it. So what would a $1 trillion Ethereum be? That's 9,200. Okay, but what if its ratio is not 30%? What if the stablecoins on Ethereum, what if it's still 50% ratio? So it could be like it might be 1 trillion of stablecoins sitting on Ethereum. So what if Ethereum's market cap is 1.5 to 2 trillion? Do you want to know what that number is? That's a 15 to 20K ETH. Yeah, so $2 trillion Ethereum would be about $18,000 to $19,000. So, like, let's see if the stable coins and Tether really grows. Because remember, Tron's got a lot. I don't know what they're doing with them, but yeah, it's the upside surprise is much higher than everyone thinks. Also, want to give you a friendly reminder, friends. Remember, look, I respect everyone's hustle. You know, like if you got a business in crypto, you got your own flow, it's cool. But that doesn't stop me from educating my baby dolls and friends, because I'm speaking to you like my own brother, sister, child, mother, grandma, grandpa, friend, best friend. I'm speaking to you like you're literally my neighbor, okay, who owns Litecoin. So we have Miles, friends. Miles saying, I built a ChatGPT crypto trading bot. I made 99,600 profit. Copy it now. So Miles, you can do that, bro. Yeah, you're allowed to put stuff like that. It's a free world, okay? But I'm allowed to tell everybody, absolutely don't do that, okay? Friends, you don't make money copy trading anyone or anything, okay? You don't, okay, look around you. Do you see millionaires around you who said, guess what? I copy traded this guy. Now I'm a millionaire. No, you don't. Okay, there you go. So you don't even have survivorship bias to think about. Where are the survivors, by the way? Show me one or two survivors. You don't see that, okay? The AI, friends, and it's not what you think, man. That you can't, because like it's a certain number of people trying to beat each other. Yes? So this is why markets, friends, in short-term trading, let's say there's 100 people in the arena. Well, 1 year, 30 people lose. They've actually got bankrupt. So now they're gone. So now there's 70 people left, but 30 new people join. But those 30 new people, okay, they are learning from everyone who lost. The game's getting smarter. And then the people existing who are the 70 survivors, they've also learned. You get it? So it's a hard game over time. That's why your edge diminishes, is you have a decay of your strategy. You've got to keep staying on top. So here's the thing though. The fact that these videos still trick people into signing up tells me that there is a lot of new demand here in crypto. And what do I mean by new demand? What does it translate to? It means they're retailers who are going to lose all their money getting grifted and wrecked. That's it. Simple as that. They are emotional top buyers. So you got to think, how do they become emotional top buyers? Well, first they start off trading. They go, I want to make the quick money, in and out, quick money. Then the Altseason actually kicks off. You know, and then they'll see, for example, they'll see Pulse Chain. Let's say, friends, this Pulse Chain just does like a 6x move. It just goes like 500% here. What they'll be seeing is charts that show, oh, wow, Pulse Chain is now up 1,200% in 5 months, 13x, right? And what people do, remember the linear extrapolation? They go, oh, if it's 13x in the past 5 months, it's going to go another 13x from today. It can do that. And, you know, everyone does that. Everyone goes like, whoa, there's a little ABCD here. There's an ABC. Whoa, what's going to happen? I hope it does happen, but that's what gets all the new demand, you see? But what happens is those people, remember, they came in for the trading stuff out here. They realize, oh, the trading is not working for me. You know, like you said it was going to go good. It's going bad. I put, you know, $5,000 in. You turned it into 100K apparently on your news title. But look, I'm down on 4,200. It's doing 50-50. It's not working out. Right? That's what happens. And then they find a way to access another 30 grand of savings because they just heard their friend hey, I put 5 grand into this coin, I just left it, now it's worth like 68K. And that's Altseason stuff. And they have to get in, right? So they are all emotional top buyers. That's how they become emotional top buyer. People just don't appear and go, hey, I will now buy the top. Even though it looks like that, it doesn't actually happen like that. There's a process of people coming in. They're seeing all us hodlers get destroyed in their eyes because they're like, oh, you're losing. I go, no, bro, we're not losing. It's down, okay? It's going down. But guess what? It can go up. But in their eyes, it's a loss because people, they're measuring by default. People can only think 6 months in advance. As investing, it's a real number, right? The average investor only thinks 6 months maximum in advance. That's actually the average. So the average retailer is only thinking 1 to 3 months in advance. And then the rest of us are thinking like 3, 5, 10 years. And we're like moving up that average. Yeah. But most people are only thinking 1 to 3 months in advance. That's literally real numbers. Okay. So if they see the thing down, they're like, oh, I've lost money. Why? Because they need their money in exactly 90 days. Because they go, oh crap, I put $10,000 in. Now it's worth $7,000. I've lost $3,000. Because they're already thinking about the cash out. That's what they're thinking about. Whereas us, we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about, I getting on this calendar date. I'm waiting for euphoria. The euphoria date could be now. It could be June. It could be July. It could be December 2025. It could be December 2026. It could even throw a curveball and go December 27. I don't know when it appears. I'm willing to wait forever. Okay. By the way, it sounds easy now. We were talking about this in 2022 in the bear market. Yeah, it's like, oh, December 2025 is never going to come. It's almost come, right? You see? So that's how these people come in. They come in and out. They play with a little shitty money. Back and forth. Then they're like, you know what? I've got to go for the big dogs. But then when they decide that buying and holding works is precisely the time they should be like becoming a trader. That's just how it happens. But the first wave of people make a lot of money. That's how they get in there, the last round of people. Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about the alt season is everyone makes money. And like, you know, the first 10% of us still holding will do great. The next 30%, they make fast money. They actually make fast money. But it's so risky because they just buy in, oh, put 20K in and it becomes like 60K. Wow, fast money. They're so loud about it, they get the weakest of weak retailer hands, right? And they're like, oh, now I'm coming in. That's when they come in. Everybody thinks about the same stuff at the top, okay? I will enjoy running over each of these of the people to buy my altcoins when Bitcoin is over 200K. It'll be great. But even then, friends, you just, you know, you see a lot of things in crypto. Like, I just want to show you Uncle Peter Brandt. Look at his post here. I find, by the way, he's got over 50 years trading experience. I think Uncle Peter Brandt's maybe 75 or something. I think he started trading, he was like 18 or 20. Yeah, he's literally over 50 years experience trading. I find Ethereum permabulls to be such an interesting and clueless crowd. For several years, I pointed out Ethereum as a junk coin relative to Bitcoin. But even today, the mindless crowd wants to claim me wrong. So he just shows ETH-BTC going down here. That's literally 0.018. Okay, so I just want to... That's wild. Like, you don't even believe it. You're like, bro, you've been trading for 50 years and you think that's a nice statement to say? Yeah, friends, I don't know, man. Like, it's inspiring. I'm going to be a trillionaire when I'm that age. Because a McDonald's burger will be $1 trillion. But you're showing this chart. I told you it's cheap. Told you it's cheap. Like, bro, you should be turbo freaking long. We'll see, man. We'll see. And by the way, they did that when Ethereum was like 1,500. They're talking about that, right? So it's kind of funny, bro. Like, Ethereum went from what, 1,500 to 2,500. That's a 67% rise. But I know he's talking about ETH-BTC, but just... Ah, man, it's funny to see, friends. It's amazing. Also, my friend, Lucky Luke, this is a great post. I can't believe how the most experienced ones fall for the most basic trading things. I'm a noob, I admit it, but look at this meme he's got. Nice logo. Nice logo. But look at the mid-curve. But the coin does nothing. Invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds. That's it. Nice logo, huh? You'll see it, friends. Everybody holding Bitcoin. I'm holding Bitcoin, but you know what I mean. The 100% Bitcoin allocators. When they eventually see, oh, wow, that logo is doing good for you. You will be shocked at how fast they flip. You will realize you don't believe in anything. You are faithless. You don't believe in the decentralization. You don't believe in Satoshi. You don't actually believe they don't, friends. They're chasing the green candles. That's it. They have not planned a world for when Bitcoin's got red candles, altcoins have green. That world is just like impossible for them to exist. Never say never. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.